The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Houston's offense will be the first up today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
It moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
Now, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drop.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Utah's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Utes are moving quickly down the field.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw, it's Brown. It's caught. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Utes offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And the Utes will crank up the tempo. That run moves the ball across the 35. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Utes will line up to boot it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Try and muscle for the first down. Get some space around the 30. They pick up the first down. Tackle to the 25.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Houston now operating in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Brown. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Utah offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Handoff to the single back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Brown. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the...
We'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Utah. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Automatic on the PAT. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. 1st down and 10. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here's the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Utes come to the line and run the hurry up. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Powerful running here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, off the ball to 44. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And then first down, they go right back to him.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point, they in that attack mode first.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Houston has moved into the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the Jets up against their own end zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in.
Touchdown, Houston. Still no answer for this offense.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a three-score game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line.
Receiver inbounds. Try to keep that clock moving. Trying to secure a victory.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then trying to get the football back. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down.
Well, this offense...
And the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Quick catch over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Utes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he pulls in the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And is intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They get him down, but that's a solid game. The offense going with the hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Back to pass. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.